Please state your name for the record, please.
Christina Bright.
And you are an officer with the Board of Probation and Parole?
Correct.
Did Mr. Wade come onto probation back in 2018?
Yes, October 9th of 2018.
Okay. Do you know what the charge was for?
Conspiracy to distribute meth.
And what was the sentence that he was given?
10 years.
Did Mr. Wade at some point in time request to transfer his probation?
He did.
Did he go through the process to transfer his probation to a different state?
Yes.
And what state did he request to transfer to?
Texas.
So following that transfer, was he being monitored out of Texas?
Yes.
Okay.
The transfer was approved on October 22nd of 2018.
All right. And does the Board of Probation and Parole maintain records online in regards to probationers reporting drug screens and all of the different information that they receive while on probation as part of their official records?
Yes.
Okay. And did you review the official records in regards to Mr. Wade from the Texas probation officers?
Yes.
Okay. And let me also ask you this. So Mr. Wade had originally been charged or requested on a warrant back on January 28th of 2020. Is that correct?
Yes.
And at some point in time, due to an issue with that warrant, did you request a new warrant?
Yes, I reissued it on July 30th of 2025.
Okay. And his sentence is a 10-year sentence. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so if we're going off of the new warrant from July 30th of 2025, can you tell us what the basis of the violation was, please?
Rule 6 for, do you want me to read the rule or just what the violation was for?
You can just state the violation.
The violation was he was being supervised out of Texas. They closed interest with the case.
Objection to the foundation.
Judge, I believe I laid a proper foundation in regards to official business records.
Overrule the objection.
May I respond to that?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. There was some description of official records from Texas probation, but there was no description of what those records, how they were accessed, or what those records are that would give us any idea of whether they're reliable or not. Are these notes from a case file? Are they, what even are they, I suppose would be the question. And that could be established through foundation.
Judge, I believe we asked for these online records that were maintained by the Board of Probation and Parole and the officers in Texas.
That was the
would have-
testimony. I understood that they were the official records of the Texas Department of Board of Pardons and Paroles, Probation and Paroles, and that they were accessible through this local probation office via the internet or through those records. So overrule the objection.
If you'll tell us the basis of the violation, please.
Okay. Texas closed the interest of the case for the offender absconding from probation. They had explained that he had made multiple diligent attempts at trying to get him to report and failed to do so. He had also tested positive on 2 separate dates for amphetamines and methamphetamines.
I would object to the hearsay, and then second, any testimony about the test results, given that there is no lab affidavit tendered in this case. And I'll leave it at that.
Are you aware of any lab affidavit in this case from the Texas Board of Probation and Parole?
I just have the lab results that they sent me.
Okay. And due to probably the age and time, I assume that the affidavit is inaccessible at this point.
I would not
Let's
know
sustain the
for
objection
Texas.
as to the lab results.
Okay. So looking through the records that were made by his probation officer in Texas, can you tell us the details and the information about when he last failed to report to them?
There was several dates that he had failed to report on. He failed to report on July 10th of 2019, August 10th of 2019, August 27th of 2019. They had attempted home visits to try to locate him, as well as sending text messages, calling him and speaking with his roommate, all in attempts to try to contact Mr. Wade.
And they, as you said, they attempted field visits to see his residence, and he was not present there either?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what the last attempt was, or I guess the last time that he stopped reporting on this to the Texas probation officers? What was the last date?
They didn't give me the last date,
Okay.
but the appointment that he had missed would be July 10th. Because of the dates, I don't know if he was reporting monthly or not.
Okay. And obviously, based on the violation, it appears he wasn't served until September 14th of 2025?
Correct.
So approximately 6 years of absconding from probation?
Yes.
Thank you. I don't have any further questions.
I have no questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, Officer Bright. You may step down. State may call your next witness. State has rested their proof. Mr. Talbot, do you wish to offer any proof?
Yes, sir, I'll call my client. Mr. Marcus Wade?
Wade, if you'll come around, please.
All right, Mr. Wade, is that microphone on?
Yes,
Okay, what's your name?
Marcus Wade.
Okay, and are you asking the court to put you back on probation to finish out your probation term?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and
Yes, sir.
was your probation transferred to Texas?
Yes, sir.
Did you move to Texas?
That's where I'm from. Born and raised in Houston, Texas.
Okay, and when you moved to Texas, upon the transfer of your probation, did you meet with probation in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and when did you start living there?
My whole life.
Okay, when did you start being supervised for probation there?
October 2018.
Okay, and did the level of monitoring that you had on probation change?
No, I reported once a month.
Then at some point, did something happen
The
that
pandemic
changed
happened.
circumstances?
The pandemic happened and the whole city shut down.
Okay, what effect did that have on probation?
They told me someone would be in touch with me to let me know when to come back to visit.
Okay, and did you? There's an allegation in the petition here that says that probation officers in Texas went to your home, or rather made diligent attempts to try to get you to get in contact with you.
I never heard from anyone. I live in the same address, same phone number.
Okay. How many years did you live at the same address?
I lived in the same address 15 years.
So are you at,
I still live in the same address right now.
is that the same address that you started on
Yes,
when you started probation?
same address.
Okay. So you haven't moved, in other
No,
words?
I still live in the same address.
All right. And what about work? Do you work?
I work probably 2 blocks from my house.
Okay. How long have you had that job working 2 blocks from your house?
I have my own shop. I've had my own shop for 5 years.
What kind of work do you do?
Mechanic.
Okay. And that job hasn't changed in 5 years?
No, same place, same location. Same cell phone number. Nothing's changed.
Was there a period of time where your probation officers did not get in touch with you in Texas?
Well, after the pandemic happened, when the city shut down, they said someone would be in touch with me. No one ever got in touch with me, so I called up there trying to get in touch with them to ask them who or when I should report. Their only answer was someone will be in contact with you. And no one ever did get in contact with me.
Do you recall when you reached out to the probation office to ask that question about when someone would get in contact with you?
July, August, September. Before then, I hadn't missed a meeting.
What year was that?
I think it was 2019.
And when was the last time you did meet in person with a probation officer?
June 2019, right before the city shut down.
Okay. I'll pass the witness, Your Honor. Thank you.
Colonel Wojnarowski?
Mr. Wade, you stopped reporting to probation in July of 2019, is that correct?
Yes, right on there.
And you would recognize that the pandemic didn't actually shut anything down until February of 2020.
That's what they told me, so I want to be in touch.
Okay. So from the last 6 years, you have not reported, you have not gone by the probation office, you have done absolutely nothing to do what you were required to do when you pled to this sentence. Is that correct?
No, ma'am. I've called the probation office multiple times, asking when and who I should report to. They said someone will be in contact with me.
Okay. But on July 9th, you agree that July 10th of 2019, you stopped reporting. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I would stop reporting because they told me someone would contact me, tell me when the next time is
Due to
I should report.
due to the pandemic,
That's
correct?
what they told me.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Talbot?
I have nothing else, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You may stand down. You may call your next witness.
I have no further proof, Your Honor.
You wish to be heard in argument?
Judge, this is obviously a case where Mr. Wade has absconded. Thankfully, due to the fact that his sentence was so long, we were able to request a new warrant for his violation of probation. He has a 10-year sentence that he took in 2018. He did not even report for an entire year before he absconded from probation. The testimony through the business records was that attempts were made to reach him by text, by home visits. In fact, even reaching out to his roommate at the time, they made every attempt to try to reach him in order to get him back on probation, and he chose not to, Judge. Obviously, the court can take judicial notice the pandemic didn't take place and shut down anything until, I believe, February of 2020. So I would argue that his argument of not needing to report monthly was not due to the pandemic. I would ask for him to be fully revoked to serve his sentence. Thank you, Judge.
Talbot?
Thank you, Your Honor. The objections were made to the hearsay testimony from supposedly from the records of the Texas Probation Office. Those are exactly those details given about the absconding and the alleged absconding and the investigation of the defendant's whereabouts during that time are exactly the sort of thing that would need to be scrutinized through the confrontation and cross-examination process, and or why that it's important that that testimony, that evidence not come in as hearsay. But acknowledging that that was provided to the court. In contrast, the defendant himself testified from his firsthand knowledge that his probation office stopped reaching out to him once the pandemic commenced, and that he made efforts to try to get back in touch with him. He said that his address never changed. He never changed his phone number. He continued to work the same job near his home for 2 or 5 years, was his testimony. There's no reason he couldn't have been found exactly where he was and where he had started probation. So the notion that there's been any proof of absconding is not very credible. So we ask that the court reinstate him to his probation sentence and continue to serve that out. There's no criminal violation alleged, no new charges. So we emphasize that for the court. Thank you.